Hello, everybody. Today we are digging into the Declaration of Independence with our scavenger hunt, part 1. Now, we've got part 1 for today. We have part 2 coming up. So, I wanted to give you a preview of what this is going to look like and how to be successful with it. Now, this is going to be using a quizzes, and a quizzes requires that you put a time limit on each question. We've extended that quite a ways from I think it's typically 15 seconds to a minute. So we have it longer, but you're still going to want to be set up for success. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead, grab out your history textbook, and we need the Declaration of Independence. And you're going to want to open up to chapter 6. It's page 174. And it'll look like this. Another page to get pulled up if you've got it as a digital copy or a paper copy, this Pieces and Parts Declaration of Independence. Yours is going to be filled in at this point. I just grabbed a blank one as an example. So if you need to pause this video to go grab those, go ahead and do that. Or if you're ready, we'll kind of get going here. So if you're still listening, I'm guessing you've either unpaused me or you are ready to get going. So what we're going to be doing is looking at this. So we've already dug into the Declaration a little bit, just like what are the parts and the pieces and why are those parts important. We're going to dig into what does the actual wording say. So in our textbook, here is what the Declaration of Independence actually looks like. Here is where we see the signatures. We see the top part and all of the wording. That's kind of hard to read. So our textbook has broken it out, and they've also got kind of like a little area over here where they've abbreviated a little bit or tried to make it more in common terms. So we're going to be using this, and then it goes on for a few pages here, and we're going to be scavenger hunt styling, finding information from our Declaration of Independence. So without much further ado, let's do a few together just to kind of get us started. So the first thing, when was the Declaration of Independence signed? So if I look here, I can kind of look at either one and get this. I know, it's exciting, but it's the really big words. So when was it signed? July 4th, 1776. It's also up over here. Now, if you're a history person and you're like, Miss Parodic, didn't you know that all of the people didn't actually sign it on July 4th, that it was sent around the colonies, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yes. But when this is being sent over to England, July 4th is the day it's assumed to have been signed and agreed upon. Okay, so Declaration of Independence was July 4th, then 1776. You might also recognize that as the 4th of July or Independence Day. You're a bright one if you just made that connection. The second question, which word shows the 13 colonies are all in agreement on this? So if we look at the top here, the unanimous declaration of the 13 United States of America. 13 states there, unanimous. Okay, they are united. Do you see how this is kind of going here? So what is the course of human events? So if you go over here, and this is the last one I'm going to do, and then you're going to be free to continue. And yes, you will have the first 3 answers. Congratulations. Give yourself a high five if that makes you happy. But when in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bonds which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and the equal station to which laws of nature. So it's continuing here. But when in the course of human events, we're trying to get to over our history, over the course of human events, that would be the history. That is, up until this point, human events is what's making up our history. So, course of human events is history. What word does he use in the second paragraph that means obvious? You could probably look here already. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. It continues, I've got it there. Already got a little helper there for you. So go ahead, finish this up, turn in the quizzes. We're looking that you're getting close to all of these correct. So if you turn in this quizzes and it's at like a 42% or a 50%, your teacher will be sending it back to you like, hey, please give this another go. If you're just randomly guessing, it's not going to be enough. Actually do this. It's like you're actually going to learn. Oh my goodness. I know, it's crazy, but you can do it. Please let your teacher know if you have any questions. This is the same thing it's going to look like for scavenger hunt day 2. So you've got a little preview for today, and you're ready for our next day. Have a great day, everyone.